For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 15 of the second season. Here at Napoli, we start with a very difficult away game against Roma in the league, and then we follow that up with the final game of the Europa League group stage against Rangers. Of course, we are qualified already. We actually played the last game in the last episode, I think, or the penultimate game in the last episode against against CSK Moscow. There we go. It was a 1-1 draw against CSK Moscow, but we are top of the group right now in that competition, and we're also top of the league here in Serie A. Roma having a disappointing season so far, down in 11th, but never to be underestimated, so we won't be taking any risks. We have had a very promising email as well, that being that Kalidou Koulibaly is back from injury, so he'll be involved in the squad, not necessarily in the first team, because Van Dijk and Azpilicueta have been playing particularly well, but I will be throwing him back into the mix. Insigne still a little way off from returning himself. I meant to do a squad report at the end of the last episode, and I completely forgot, so I'll try and remember for the end of this one, but we'll jump into this first game against Roma and see how we get on. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, and let's head over to Rome at the Stadio Olimpico. Perotti on the run, Mertens gets a foot in, legally so as well, despite the fact the man ended up on the floor. Lucas quickly into Belotti, back to Lucas, this is good football, work it out wide to Mertens, he's backing in there and Belotti can play it around the corner to Jorginho, but it's a terrible pass, but Jorginho will still somehow manage to get to the ball, and it's a decent delivery too. Alisson can only punch. I'm going to try and nod this down to a teammate, but El Shaarawy wins the header. Johnny will get it back towards the danger zone. Jorginho across there to Lucas. I see the run of Husai, but I can't get it to him. Hamsik picks up the loose ball. Jorginho's calling for it there, Belotti. Well, let's maybe bend this. It's blocked by Perotti and will be cleared away. Putting on the pressure here in the opening 10 minutes. But Roma on the counter-attack now might be causing me some problems at the other end. Jorginho easily able to outmuscle El Shaarawy there and will keep possession, or get it back at least. I'm not sure which way this game's going to go. Roma, as we've seen, I haven't had the best of seasons so far, but they do have an extremely strong side, so I would expect them to be difficult to play against, and Alisson draws a good save, or brings a good save out of himself from the effort from Hamsik, who will take the corner himself, and it's headed down by Virgil van Dijk. It's going to drop here on the edge of the box to Jorginho, bit of space, give it a crack, and that's well wide. Edin Dzeko is El Shaarawy into Florenzi, who they play very far forward in this formation. Could have an effort here, he's turned well, and I missed the tackle, and he's buried it. I tried to tackle there with Aspi, and he didn't seem to actually put any sort of physical challenge in. I want to have a look at a replay of that. It's a good finish from Florenzi on his left foot. I missed the tackle, the first one there, but I pressed B to tackle with Aspi and held the direction to try and run off with the ball as I got it, and he literally just ran past Florenzi. Well, that's frustrating. We're 1-0 down here after 19 minutes. With a tackle under Rossi, into Belotti, arriving, is that a foul? It is. Free kick in a really good position here. Oh, I will go on then, I'll give it to Mertens. Hopefully he can redeem himself. Dries Mertens with the free kick. Oh, it was a decent effort, but comfortable for the keeper. A little bit of a camera save. He didn't need to dive quite so flamboyantly to get to it. But we'll say 1-0 down for now. I am confident of getting myself back in it, but still, I have to hope that I do it sooner rather than later. Mertens to Diawara. Forward to Belotti, back to Diawara, forward to Belotti again, who was onside and can't tuck it home. Alisson with a good save. Keeper seems to be in decent form today. Good ball in. Husai could be underneath this. It's going to drop to someone. That someone is Virgil van Dijk, unfortunately. Jorginho, though, works some space. The effort on target, saved by Alisson. Another corner. Hamsik will take it in. We've had 7 shots so far and yet to score. They've had 1 and they put it in the back of the net. It's going to drop back to Hamsik here. Heads it back into the middle. We've got wiped out and that will be a free kick. Rudiger absolutely destroyed him. Mertens will dink this into the box, and hopefully Belotti or someone tall will be underneath it. It's going to drop here to Jorginho. It's well blocked by Castan, I think it was in the end. El Shaarawy hacks it clear. Van Dijk wins that header, but Perotti knocks that down to Van Koya, and we might be in trouble here, but no, they've slowed it down. We've got a number of bodies back. I think danger is over, but it should have been danger at the other end. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get the ball in the back of the net. That's right, he's actually on a great run here. Can't cope with the way he's twisting and turning, but Aspi with a great reaction tackle. Just throw out a leg there and ensure that he can't get to it. Belotti's footwork isn't good enough to get past the Rossi. Roma have it back. Out wide to Lucas through the gap there nicely, and back inside. This could be the equaliser. Hamsik finishes it very, very well indeed. The equaliser's arrived at last, just before the hour mark. Lucas into Belotti, not on the score sheet this time, but involved in the move, getting himself an assist. If he's not scoring them, he's setting them up. We're back on level terms. The unbeaten record continues, or potentially continues, but will the winning streak continue as well? We've 33 minutes to find a winner. Gomez dinks it in, keeper's ball. I mean, you could have caught that, but at least you've punched it to a teammate, I suppose. Belotti will look to catch him on the counter. Lucas is there. See the run that he wants to make, but he can't actually make a decent enough run for me to find him in space. Here's Dries Mertens back to Hamsik. Bit of space there for Jorginho. Poke that around the corner, looking for Belotti, who's onside here. Belotti, we lead. It's taken just 8 minutes for us to turn it around, and it's the man again. An assist followed by a goal for Belotti. We are in front at the Stadio Olimpico. This has been a particularly difficult game. That's a lovely ball by Jorginho. Weighted pass is superb, and on his left foot, slots it home. And it's causing me all sorts of problems here in this wide area. And he's brushed past the defender too. He's dinked it in. Keeper's only punched, but thankfully it drops to Husay. Go all the way across there to Dries Mertens, but it's going to be picked off by Leandro Castan. Lancoya to Gomez again. He's come off the bench here and he's just tearing me apart. Thankfully Florenzi wasn't ready for that, but the defender gets tackled by him anyway. Good ball in, but Jorginho will clear it. Roma putting on the pressure here. 20 minutes to go. They're looking to get themselves an equaliser. Bit of a quick fire spell of pressure from me, and it ended up with their scoreline completely being turned around on itself. Here's Rajan Angolan, who's come off the bench, but he's going to fire wide. It's on well by Hamsik, and Angolan's in the way. Good strength by Belotti there. Had to go backwards to ensure that we kept possession. Get this inside there to Diawara. Belotti ran at me rather than around the corner, but now we can slot him in. Belotti to finish it off. Oh, he's put it over the bar. I was certain he was going to bury that in the top corner. That's a waste. I really should have perhaps tried to drill that low. They've brought on Francesco Totti now for Edin Dzeko, throwing on the experience of, well, the man who's in his 40s now in this second season. And unfortunately, I can't get the ball forward into a position to extend the lead for a second time. It's a wonderful tackle from Diawara. We'll see if Totti can make the difference. They've brought on Nangolan, Totti and Alejandro Gomez. Here is Totti, helping it quickly across to Florenzi, who scored their goal in the first half. Rudiger forward to Florenzi, to Totti, who puts it wide. Of all the people on the pitch, you would have said that would have buried a chance like that, with the experience and just the pure quality that Totti has, I can't quite believe he's missed the target there. That was the chance for Roma to get the goal back that they needed. Jorginho into Belotti. We skipped past the man. I was trying to play the ball to one of the two men that were free on the far side, whether that be Hamsik or Lucas. I could still do that from this. It's not letting me take. Let me take it. Right, there we go. Fuck me. I was trying to play a through ball. Apparently, you can't play a through ball from a quick set piece like that. Belotti jinking one way then the other, just trying to send the defender, but that didn't work. Mertens will send that ball into the middle and will take a corner. With a minute to go, Hamsik will whip this in. Virgil van Dijk could be underneath it. It's still dropped to him, but he attempted to tackle mid-air there, unfortunately, rather than actually shoot. And it's a nice through ball, but Diawara intercepts. Get this round the corner, but we can't. 3 minutes added on at the end. There is a chance, or time for a chance, for Roma to get the equaliser, but they're going to have to be quicker going forward than they are right now, because if they continue to just pass it about like this, the referee will decide that he's had enough and blow the final whistle. Here's Antonio Rudiger. Ball just deflects off Totti and falls to me, and there's the final whistle. So we do get the 2-1 win against Roma. It was in question, though, for the majority of the game until that little spell around about the hour mark where we picked up a couple of goals. Juve plays Salerno. As of yet, the result hasn't come in, so we're not sure what the result will be or what the situation will be at the top of the Serie A table. But we'll head now into that final group stage game of the Europa League with the second spot completely up for grabs for all three of the teams in the group. If Rangers beat me, no, that's a lie. Look, Rangers are on 3 points. So CSK Moscow and Liverpool are playing each other for that second spot, and Rangers will have to be happy with a maximum of third. But I'd like to think that I shall beat them, and I'm going to go and do that now.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well.
Good block. Here's Halliday. In there, early shot, that needed saving. Good fingertips from Drongowski. That looked as if it was headed towards the bottom corner. It's not the best of angles for the replay. It is snowing here, as you can see. Hit that early first time. You see Drongowski leaping away. Very, very good stop. At full stretch, Nico Cranshaw will take the corner. It's a decent delivery. Who's going to be on the end of that? Waghorn trying to get it down, but Pulisic does well. Get it back out to Pulisic, but Ben Yedder's pass is picked off. Jordan Rossiter will come forward. Liverpool youngster, of course. Garner with the effort again, just having a rash effort from the edge of the box. Don't know why they aren't trying to work something a little bit more complex. Nico Cranshaw could get the cross in here, but Matteo Darmian does well. Darmian actually wants to leave in the upcoming January transfer window, so that's a scenario we're going to have to deal with when we get there, but I'm hoping he'll stay. Oh, what a ball into Ben Yedder, and we lead at the other end. Not renowned for his heading ability, Wissam Ben Yedder, but perfect delivery from Pulisic, and we have a 1-0 lead. See him bend away from the number 6 there, just find the space, and the number 5 couldn't come across quickly enough to get there to him. Good header. We lead by a goal to nil in the opening 10 minutes, despite Rangers having all of the opening opportunities. Lovely through ball from Nico Cranshaw to Billy McKay. Twisting one way then the other, but will he find the space? I shouldn't have committed there. Wallace nicely worked into Nico Cranshaw, driving down the line, and the shot. Did he save that? No, it's just gone wide, unfortunately for Nico. It's been all Rangers in the opening 15 minutes, just that we were able to catch them on the counter and score a goal to go in front. But despite the fact that there's nothing on the line for them, they're playing very, very well. Garner actually not shooting as soon as the ball reaches him. Oh no, I take that back. Difficult. He gets the ball back a little bit closer to goal and just hits it first time again. I would be absolutely livid if I was the manager and he was doing that for me. Obviously, I have control of my own players, but if it were Football Manager or something like that, or if the AI were playing for me and I was playing a my player or something, I'd be so annoyed that a player kept doing that. Zielinski, I may have overrun that, I haven't, but the shot is wide of the target on exactly the half-hour mark. We'll stay at 1-0. I call to Joe Garner. Around the corner to Martin Waghorn. Drops the shoulder. He's up against Goulam for strength, which he half wins, I guess. Still kept possession, which is the most important thing. Jordan Rossiter trying to hold off Zielinski, and he's done well. It's a great ball through to Nico Cranshaw, but his touch wasn't the best. Dinks it into the middle, looking for a teammate. Darmian heads away. Will be recovered, though, by Lee Wallace. We'll look for a teammate, maybe. That's a foul, I would have thought, but the referee gives nothing. It's still going to drop to Halliday here. Shot blocked by Tonelli, and, yep, Drangowski will keep it in. Allen into Zielinski. Ben Yedder's making moves in front of me, and we'll find him. And he's turned Senderos. This surely has to be 2 now. Ben Yedder rifled it into the bottom corner. That might just be game. Rangers have had 4 times as many shots as me, but they just keep wasting the chances, and I'm taking mine. Very, very clinical with the efforts that I'm taking. It's Ben Yedder's 2nd of the game. I'll show you the match facts to back that up. 3 shots, 2 on target, 33% possession, but a 2-0 lead. Rangers just, I mean, look at all those shots from the edge of the box. They've only had 2 efforts that have been inside the area, and I think the majority of those are Garner. There we go. Garner 5, Garner 6, Garner 8. Look at them all from outside the box. Cranshaw had an effort from inside. Joe Garner outside the box again. Joe Garner outside the box again. Andy Halliday from the edge of the box, and Hodgson inside. So they only have one man to blame for their inaccuracy, and that is Joe Garner. Garner out wide to McKay. His options in the box, and he's winding up before the cross. It's a good delivery. Martin Waghorn. Why has the keeper just sprinted at it like that? That's a strange decision from Drangowski. I don't necessarily understand why he's done that. Watch the keeper here. Why has he just started to come there for no reason, then falls over underneath it? If it had stayed on his line, his feet would have been set, and he could probably have saved that. That's really frustrating, because I didn't call him out. It's 2-1 now. Rangers back in it just 6 minutes after going 2-0 behind. Zielinski, I'm going to rifle that all the way out wide to Pulisic, and then try and turn his side with the pace, which we've done well. Ben Yedder picks it up nicely. Gets a little bit lucky with the way it's rebounded to him. We'll try and get back on that right foot and then bend it like we did in the last episode, but unfortunately it's not quite come off this time around. Waghorn will look to clear, and Joe Garner can't get away from Tonelli. Goulam should get to that first, has turned well. And around the corner with Rog to Pulisic, and that is not the best of efforts at all. Rog to Zielinski, around there to Allen. I'd like to get Ben Yedder a hat-trick if I can, but I'm not going to get the opportunity to, I don't think. No, I'm not. There's the final whistle. A 2-1 win against Rangers. They had me worried for the final few moments in that second half after Waghorn scored the header, but thankfully we were able to quote-unquote hold on. They had a number of chances, but as we saw earlier on, they were from unrealistic angles, shall we say. Liverpool win 3-2 against CSK Moscow, as you can see at the bottom there as well, so they will join us in the knockout stage. It's the round of 32, of course, the first time around knockout-wise in the Europa League, because there are twice as many teams in the competition as there are in the Champions League. But we will have a squad report, shall we, to round out the episode. We've got 4.5 million for progressing. Vlad Chiriches wants to talk about wages, so I will go and offer him a contract, and then we'll have a squad report. Right, let's see who's been doing what this season. Geronimo really has 8 clean sheets in 17 games. A little bit of growth from him, but nothing overall. Kicking's gone up 4, though. Handling up 1, which is nice. I would like his handling to improve. Similarly with his positioning, but that unfortunately hasn't improved yet. Husai is up 1. He's unhappy. What are you unhappy about? Feels he's underpaid. Alright, I will offer you a new contract in due course. In fact, I think I may have already offered him one. I can't quite remember. I don't know. Husai up 1, though, to 82 rated overall. 1 goal and 3 assists for him so far this season. Azpilicueta's up 1 since we signed him, now valued at more than we paid for him. 9 clean sheets in 15 games, and growing across the board as well. Very, very pleased with that. Similarly, with Virgil van Dijk, valued at $500,000 more than what we paid for him as well. 5 clean sheets in 9 games for Van Dijk. Solid at centre-back. Johnny up 1 to 83. Growing physically and technically. 9 clean sheets in 15 for him. Our entire defence has been superb this season, as we've seen numerous times. Diawara, no growth for him overall, but as you can see there, some growth on an individual stat basis. 1 goal, 2 assists for him. Average rating of 7.9, which is good. Marek Hamsik, 3 goals, 9 assists so far this season. Influential yet again. Stats starting to drop, but not really too worried about that just yet. Still valued at 25 million. Jorginho, no growth from him overall or on an individual stat basis, but having a great season, especially in Serie A. 5 goals, 5 assists in 9 games. I didn't even realise he was doing that well. 8 and 7 in 18, all told. Other than Belotti, probably my best and most influential player this season. 5 goals for Lucas so far this year and 2 assists as well. Also up 1 overall. Belotti up 2 overall. And, well, that says everything, doesn't it? 23 goals in 19 games. Plus 13 assists. That's the most prolific I've ever had a striker be on FIFA ever. 36 goal contributions in 19 games. Wow. Dries Mertens starting to drop a little bit further now stat-wise. 6 goals and 5 assists, so playing better. I have offered him a new contract. You see a contract expiring there in 7 months. I have offered him a new one, so not to worry there. But he's been more influential this year than he was last year at this stage, so I'm pleased with that. Koulibaly is back from injury almost, and hopefully will be able to start sooner rather than later. Allen, no growth from him, but 1 goal, 8 assists, which is very, very good. Ben Yedder, 11 goals in 8 games. He's just as prolific as Belotti. We really don't need to worry about the striking position, do we? That is nailed down. Growth overall hasn't come yet, but he's growing throughout all of his different stats. Pulisic up 2 to 81. Sprint speed getting even faster, and his crossing and ball control getting better, and passing improving too, which is good. 4 assists in 7 games for him, all of which coming in the Europa League, as you can see there. Zielinski up 1 to 83. And 4 goals, 3 assists, for him. Although 2 goals and 1 assist came in pre-season, and the rest, apart from 1 assist, have come in Serie A. Krejci up 1 overall to 80. He's asked for a new contract, so I've offered him a boost. 2 goals, 2 assists for him. Damian is unhappy. He wants to play more, so I might start playing him ahead of Husai just for a little bit to try and improve his morale before the transfer window comes around. We'll have to wait and see. Leconte hasn't played for me yet, I don't think. No youngster that doesn't look like he's going to be any good. Blondeau has played 1 game for me and done okay. He has the potential to be pretty good, Blondeau. Only 16 years of age at 63 rated. I will add him to the loan list, similarly with Leconte, actually. And we'll see if anything comes through for them in January. Marco Rog up 2 to 81. 3 goals in his 12 appearances so far this season, plus the 1 assist. Lisicki not played for me, and, well, he's not really worth the time and space, is he really? Drongowski is up 4 to 79. This is his final season on loan here at Napoli. Growing well, though. 6 games played, and 4 clean sheets. Chiriches, no growth, despite playing 10 games. Gulam, a little bit of growth on an individual stat basis, but he's found first-team football at a premium so far this year with the form of Johnny at left-back. Tonelli's been very good for me, though. 14 games played, but no growth for him. Maggio continues to drop, no surprises. And Lorenzo Insigne, despite being out-injured, is still growing, which is good news. 3 goals and 5 assists for him in 10 games so far this season. Albiol still dropping. I will look to sell him in the upcoming transfer window and use that money to replace with someone else, and my 2 youngsters out on loan just aren't really doing anything themselves either. So we will leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Start to let me know your thoughts about the transfer window. Got Sassuolo and Genoa next, and then it will be Udinese and Juventus, and we'll be into the transfer window. I'll go into it in a little bit more detail in the next episode, but for now, thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'll see you next time.